The former head of the DNC, while they were electing the new DNC, gave the rules. Here is what Jaime Harrison said, number 55.
The rules specify that when we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male nor female, and the remaining 6 offices must be gender balanced. With the results of the previous 4 elections, our elected officers are currently 2 male and 2 female. In order to be gender balanced, we must elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. So again, this is what we have to do for this vice chair race. We have to elect 1 male, 1 female, and 1 person of any gender. To ensure our process accounts for male, female, and non-binary candidates, we conferred with our RBC co-chair, our LGBT caucus co-chair, and others to ensure that the process is inclusive and meets the gender balance requirements in our rules. To do this, our process will be slightly different than the one outlined to you earlier this week, but I hope you will see that in practice it is simple and transparent. The order of balloting is designed to ensure equal access to the ballot, regardless of gender identity. As we must elect a candidate of any gender as well as 1 male and 1 female vice chair, we will first ask members to elect a candidate of any gender on the first ballot. Any candidate, male, female, and non-binary, can be elected on that ballot. After a candidate is elected on the first ballot, we'll have 1 officer of the 3, so then we will know which position is filled of the 1 male, 1 female, and 1 vice chair of any gender. Our second ballot would also be for a candidate of any gender. Then our third ballot will be the 3rd position that is remaining based on the 2 results. Either a male candidate if a candidate that is not male has not been elected, or a female candidate if a female has not been elected.
Now, who can argue with that? Reverend.
Now, I just played you the outgoing chair of the DNC, Jaime Harrison, reciting their rules. Certain number of non-binary, binary, female, male, whatever that is. And James Carville, longtime defense strategist, had this to say about this kind of wokeness infusing his party. Number 23.
I get, for my outrage, these are hardly like dramatic things, like just 2 things that Democrats have done that are so unmoored to what anyone in the country thinks or feels like. It's almost impossible. The first one is some Democrats, some progressives in New York, are advocating for bereavement pet leave. Okay, so in other words, if your cat dies, you get 3 days of paid leave. Does anyone even know, like in rural America, like where I grew up, how many dead animals? In the entire history of the United States, let me tell you something, a sentence that has never, ever, ever been uttered. Well, Martha, Fido died, so I can't bale the hay today. I mean, come on. I mean, please, just think of how, fortunately, no one's going to overly publicize this, although the right's using it in some places, just how clueless you sound to people who are agrarian. It's like, you know, you're living on a different thing. The life and death on a farm is something that happens every 6 hours. I mean, my God. Then we had the famous DNC chair race of, okay, I don't really care. Let me read to you something. Speaking to the Democratic National Committee, which met to select new leadership this weekend, outgoing chair Jaime Harrison attempted to explain the point about rules concerning gender balance for his vice chair race. The rules specified if we have a gender non-binary candidate or officer, the non-binary individual is counted as neither male or female, and the remaining 6 officers must be gender balanced, Harrison said. Did I just read this? Of course I did. And do you believe this? Of course you do. Because That's the level of that. Now, does any Democratic candidate? No, I don't even know if Tim Martin himself actually, but they do it. And it's like there's a plant somewhere in, quote, progressive, unquote, America that just sees how many stupid things that they can embrace. It's stunningly stupid, both of them.
Thanks for watching these clips from The Larry Elder Show. If you enjoyed this content, be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a moment. More thought-provoking discussions are just a click away, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in the next one.